bit like riding a bike. I didn't have any time in between Legends and the start of the production of Prison Break to go back and watch all 81 episodes of the original series, so I just had to trust that Michael Scofield was in me somewhere, and it turns out he was.
What was it like the first day on set, or whenever the first time you guys worked together again?
The first day was hectic, as all first days are. It was a prison set, a lot of extras, 3 different cameras swirling around, and I was on one side of prison bars, of course, and Dominic was on the other, and that served me because all I had to do was look into his eyes, hear his voice, and it anchored me in this relationship, as it has all these years.
Narratively, does it kind of capture that same tone of the series, or is this something you see as kind of standing alone since it's a limited series?
Well, I think it can stand alone in terms of you can potentially appreciate it without having seen the original, but it's meant to feel like a continuation. I mean, it's the same in terms of themes of brotherhood and sacrifice and family and loyalty, all the stuff that the fans I think appreciated the first time around. But it's also meant to feel very present day, like the action could be happening out there in the world right now.
How's the fandom different? Because you did, assuming you were here for yesterday as well, the different kind of crowd, Prison Break and Flash.
I wasn't doing the Flash Legends stuff yesterday. I was doing interviews for Prison Break. But I think there is an overlap, at least in my mind, as far as the characters on a show like Legends and the characters on a show like Prison Break. Prison Break has always had, I think, a certain comic book quality to it. We can get away with things that you wouldn't necessarily be able to get away with on Mad Men, for example. And I think that Michael Scofield in particular does have a superhero facet to him, and that he is able to endure with the next man not be able to. But at the same time, he's still human and relatable. And that's the same quality I try to bring to my portrayal of Captain Cole. He has this superhero facet as well, but he's still recognizable human being.
How did you approach the role this time, knowing that over the years Prison Break has gained a cult status?
That awareness did not change for me. If anything, it just set the bar higher as far as the quality of work expected. This was not about economics. This was about giving the fans something that would stand alongside what came before. If it was not a story that was worth telling, if this was going to feel like diminishing returns, then I would not have been interested in participating.
This reunion is a one-time thing, or do you think we're going to see more to it?
We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, it depends on if there is more to the story and if it's worth telling. If it's something that the fans are going to be able to enjoy and sink their teeth into, then we'll do it. But if it's not worth doing, then we won't.
So Michael's alive. What can you say about what he's been up to?
He's been walking a very dark road. He's always been a good man pursuing a good cause and willing to get his hands dirty, but his hands are now quite filthy. And his sole objective in these 9 episodes is to get back home to his wife and his child. But when he gets there, the question is, will he be recognizable? Will he still be in any way, shape, or form the man that Sarah once knew?
Sarah mentioned because of Netflix, it still feels like it's a current show.
Yes.
Do you share that same
I do. I meet fans every day who are watching the show right now. For them, it's present tense. It's like it's still airing.
What do you think about Prison Break has made it so timeless that people want to start it for the first time or keep watching it again and again?
I think there are any number of answers, universal themes that people vibe with no matter what the language or culture. I think there's the government conspiracy hook, there's the prison hook, and I think the show kind of mastered that hook in the mouth, stay tuned, see what happens next week kind of tease element. I feel for the fans because they're not going to be able to download all 9 episodes and watch them all at once. They're going to have to wait week to week to week.
Yeah.
And that might require a degree of patience.
Can you talk about a little bit about the partnership with Dominic? Do you guys ever? Oh my God, you again? How is
I think there's a real respect there. Dominic feels like a brother at this point, somewhere in the original 81 episodes, pretending that he was my brother. Day after day after day, he became my brother. And it's out of that relationship and our continued relationship, personally and professionally, that this Prison Break reboot has come about.
What were your biggest reservations going into it? Did you have any?
I wanted the story to be one worth telling, as I mentioned. I wanted to make sure that we got back as many of the original cast as possible, those who were still alive anyway, and I even advocated on behalf of those who weren't. Well, maybe there's a dream sequence where Michael talks to Bellick or Westmoreland. And I think that's one of the things that the fans can really look forward to is that reunion element, seeing these old favorites on screen, interacting in new ways.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.